So it behooves you.
At 6 o'clock, that clock is not right up there. So let's call the meeting to order. And roll call, let the record reflect that all members are present. Approval of the agenda. We'll entertain a motion if you've had the chance to look over the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Agenda is approved. Everybody had a chance to look over the minutes from the previous meeting. That will be May the 20th, 2025. Any corrections, deletions, additions? Entertain a motion to approve.
I move we approve.
Motion to approve and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Minutes are approved. Report from Mr. Code Enforcement Officer.
I have nothing to report to the Planning Commission this evening, other than we do have items submitted for next month, so there will be a meeting in July.
Okay. Old business, any old business to come before us? Under new business, number one, the rezone number 3816 for 1521 South Broad Street, in a commercial district, rezone from M1 to B3. Mr. Code Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And if it's okay, I'd like to, I'm going to present both the rezone and conditional use information at the same time.
Place, yes.
But you can handle your public hearing. Obviously, you can call for the motions on them separately, obviously. But I'm just going to present the same information to you at once because they're both for the same property. All right, so we're talking about 1521 South Broad. And the property, let's see if we can get this. There we go. So this is 1521 South Broad Street, approximately 6 acres, currently zoned M1. And the request before Planning Commission is a rezone to B3 and a conditional use for a convenience store with fuel pumps. And the site plan that was turned in, that does show a convenience store with fuel pumps on the northern side of the property there, and they show a little entrance on the property. Let's see, go through some of the highlights of the plan. You see the convenience store with fuel pumps there on the left side of the plan. And they do show approximately 3 lots on the plan itself. Property is located inside the Corridor Design Overlay District, and they are showing an entrance off of South Broad Street, Highway 11. They have already received approval from GDOT for this entrance, and I can get into more detail of that in here in just a second. So the Planning Commission's actually already seen this before, but they're in front of you now asking for some action for the rezone and conditional use on the convenience store with fuel pumps. Let me get into some of the details of why you're looking at it again. So they were originally approved back in 2021 with their CD COA for the exact plan you're looking at now. It was for the gas station there with fuel pumps. And there are 2 retail spaces on there, but the crux of what you're looking at tonight is because of the convenience store and fuel pumps. So we issued an LDP back last year on March 6th. They had to go through quite a few iterations with our engineer and some other things, so that carried them through on some time between 2021 and 2024 to get their engineering approved. It took a little bit of time, basically, but we were able to issue them a land disturbance permit last March, and according to our rules for our development regulations on issuance of LDPs, if they don't take any action developing the site, expires 6 months after that. So they didn't actually start developing anything, so it expired in September. And the bad news was, if you recall, back in December, we made some amendments in our adoption to our zoning ordinance. Some of those amendments included making convenience stores with fuel pumps a conditional use in all the zones where we allowed them. So in our pre-application meeting with the applicants, I had to give them the unfortunate news that that was the case, that they had already been to the city and already received some approvals. There was no way to renew what was previously approved by the city. And so that is the reason they are back in front of you now, asking for basically to restart what was originally approved. In this case, they're asking for action from the city to rezone the property to the district that would allow it with the conditional use. And our recommendation is to approve both the rezone and conditional use as submitted without conditions. And that's all that I have.
Thank you. Number 1, we'll deal with the rezone. Is there someone present to speak for this request? Yes.
Good evening. My name is Nan Wilcox. I'm with Carter Hawkerrow Group. We're a civil engineering firm that have assisted Monroe Center LLC with their civil design. I'm here this evening with Mr. Jeff Russell and Blake Burton, and they are the developers that have purchased this property and would like to develop this project that we're presenting. We started this project really during the pandemic. And so we went through the lengthy process of getting a site plan that the city would approve, but we had to work extensively with GDOT. If you will look at you can see all the road improvements that we've had to design. We had to work with GDOT to get a decel lane into the property, a through lane, and then a turn lane that would assist with the driveway to the existing, I believe it's a Dollar General. I believe that's the brand name there. But it took us quite the time. We had to do traffic studies. It caused quite a delay for us to take this project to the finish line. But we did go through the process and have even posted a bond with GDOT. So we are committed to the project. We apologize with the delay. We just had some construction materials we couldn't get our hands on. That was kind of the aftermath of the pandemic, and the costs just skyrocketed, but things have kind of settled. So we're recommitted to this project, and we would like the opportunity to move forward with this design.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Now, any questions concerning the rezone or the request for conditional use? We can do two things at one time here. Well, we'll separate them.
Yeah.
But right now, are there any questions for any of the above? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would have to ask if there was anyone present to speak in opposition to this request. Seeing none, first of all, for the rezone, I would entertain a motion.
Motion to approve?
Motion to approve? And a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, no. That request is approved. Moving on to number 2. Conditional use, number 3817 for 1521 South Broad Street for a convenience store with gas pumps. I would entertain a motion.
Motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
Second.
And a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. That motion is also approved. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.